Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the deck. Last time I talked to you guys, I was in the shop at the bench and it was still kind of outside. Well, it's been a minute and good to see you guys again. Hopefully you're happy to see me. It is middle of June right now. I'm outside on my deck. It's beautiful. You can see all the greenery and everything. I did want to do a video out here the other day, but we had this happen. Lots and lots of rain. But I can't bitch about that because we had 21 days of no rain and mid 80s, and it really dried everything out around here. It got too dry, and as you know, I'm a big gardener, and it was not good for the garden. Noah, what have you been doing? Where have you been? Well, I've been gardening. I've done some RV trips, and I just haven't really felt like making any videos. But I'll talk about that at the end of the video, so hang out for the end of the video and we'll chat a little bit. But today I want to talk about another great blend from Emerson Southern Forged from Jim. And this blend I got in my first round of blends that I bought from him back in December. And I first started smoking this mid to end December. And I think, personally, I'll give you the matchsticks now, this is a 4.5. This is probably, doing this series, smoking the small batch, the brick and mortar blends, this is probably my favorite blend so far. And I don't have much left, so Jim, if you're watching this, I'll be making an order. And I'd like to get probably 4 jars because I want to sell 3 of them to see how they fare. What am you smoking, Noah? I'm smoking Walais. Look at that. I got it to go in there. I did make kind of a video yesterday, and something happened with my phone, my camera or something, and when I went to upload it, it looked like absolute crap. So I deleted it and make this video again today. I wasn't in a good frame of mood yesterday either. But Walais, it is spelled W-A-L-A-I-S. And I did contact Jim and I said, are you calling this Walais or Walais? And he said Walais. So it's like William Wallace. Freedom! Gotta love that movie. If you're in your 50s, you love that movie. Excuse me. So good. Like I said, it's probably one of my favorite blends I've done so far, but if not the favorite blend I've done so far. We got the book, and let's talk about Walais. Now this is an Oriental. At the time when I first got this, I did not smoke a lot of Orientals, and the sourness threw me a bit. That's my monitor making that noise. We'll just get past it. Because I started off smoking this. You guys hear that? I don't know what to do with that. Give me a sec. I had to mess around with that. My son gave me this iPad and it has a problem with the keyboard attached to it. I just really use it like a stand. But anyways, when I first started doing this, if you can see, I started putting my ratings, and at first I said it was a 3. Then I moved it up to a 3.5. Then I moved it to a 4, and now I'm at a 4.5 because this blend is outstanding. Jim, you knocked it out of the park with this one. So Walais, like I said, this is an Oriental. The tin note I get was sweet grass, earthy, and that ever so slight, that sourness to it, something going on there. The color is a lighter brown mostly, and I did get it pressed, so it is a plug. I cut the plug and I rubbed it out. Dun, dun, dun. I really gave this no dry time, but the tobacco I'm smoking right now, because I smoked a lot of this and then I kind of wanted to make a video, so I stopped smoking it, so to speak. You hear that noise driving me nuts? Alright, it's better. So I really don't have too much left, but this tobacco here is about 6 months old, so it has some age on it, and it just gets better with age. I said I rubbed out a chunk of the plug. It has Bosma, Kameruvagrad, however you say that one, I really don't know, Izmir, Red Virginia, and Black Cavendish. And I think the Black Cavendish, it's not a sweetened Black Cavendish, it's just a Black Cavendish in there, and I think it really rounds the whole blend off. It brings everybody together. It's just kind of like sitting there holding everybody in a nice cauldron of taste. Comment on that one, folks, a cauldron of taste. I said my first take. Spicy notes, a strange taste, subtle sweetness. I said this is an odd blend, very good, but possibly a bit sour for me. I said, but in a good way. A little too sour for me at first. I said I was getting some Red Virginia sting, not picking up any Black Cavendish. Just talk about that. Halfway in the blend to smooth out, it's less sweet and more of a light sour note. The bottom is very smooth, no Virginia bite. I said, must smoke this one slow or it will get hot. And that is one thing, you just got to sip along on this one with a glass of whiskey, cup of coffee, a glass of water. I was smoking it out of one of my Ohio briar pipes. I said, the Virginia is very heavy to me in this one. I said, I like it a bit further down in the bowl, not at the top. I like the sour notes. I haven't smoked many Oriental blends. I said, I'm real curious what age will do to this blend. And then the tide started to turn. I said, out of my meerschaum, okay, this blend is outstanding in this pipe. It's more flavorful, it's fuller. I said, a great companion with my cup of coffee. A good tang flavor. I said, this blend is seriously growing on me. I have several more entries like that. And one of my last entries, I said, this blend has grown on me exponentially. I said, it's very nice. It has a great sour flavor. I said, it definitely will be part of my cellar and my rotation. I also found out all the pipes I smoked, and I smoked it out of briars in my meerschaum, everything like that, that this little pipe here, this is a little, I don't know if you can see this fella. It's just a little French pipe. Not little, it's a decent sized pot. I don't even know the name. I bought this at on Etsy. It was an estate pipe. And for some reason, this blend has just exploded in this pipe. And pretty much for the past 20 bowls or whatever I've smoked, I've pretty much only smoked it out of this pipe. It's good out of my meerschaum. But Walais and this pipe, they just go together. Excuse me. So Jim, expect an order from me for this, among other blends. He just came out with a blend called T60 for my buddy Terry. I have a jar of that. Outstanding. Pretty much everything Jim's been coming out with lately. And guys, if you don't know, I'll leave Emerson Southern Forged link down below in the bucket. He has moved to Colorado. I keep saying Denver, but I don't believe it's Denver, but it is Colorado. So he is a mile high or so. And he is having some learning curve issues with press times, and tobaccos are acting a little different, but his blends are on point, and the last couple I've gotten are incredible. So, Noah, where have you been? Well, I've been right here. I've been gardening like a fiend. I got 38 tomato plants in the ground. I have potatoes. I got beans. I got everything going on. This lighter. And it's croaking, and I didn't bring out any matches. But that's where I've been, and I was really starting to get a little put off making the videos, so to speak. I wanted to put out one a week, and it was forcing me in a way to not smoke blends I didn't want to smoke. I want to smoke the blends, but I don't like to force it. A lot of times I'll go 3-4 days and I won't even have a pipe because I'm busy or I'm doing other things. And when I do sit down to have a pipe, I want to make sure I'm sitting down for all the right reasons. I want to relax, but I don't want to be like, oh, I got to smoke 10 bowls of that. I got to smoke this. Oh, I got to make a video on that. I got to make notes. And that's kind of what it was getting to. I was forcing it on a few blends, and there was a couple blends that I wasn't really liking. And I took a step back and I took a breather, and now I'm revisiting them And it turns out they're actually pretty nice blends. And I really never want to come out and smoke 4 bowls of a blend and then say, it's good, it's bad, I hate it, I love it. You know, I don't want to do that. I would rather relax for 2-3 weeks, a month, and smoke through an ounce and a half at my leisure. How I like to sit on the deck or sit at the bench, listen to a podcast, have a glass of wine, which I'm having a beautiful rosé. You guys got some bad comments about that? Go ahead, leave them below. I like rosé. I like white wine. I like red wine. I like wine. And that's another reason why I stopped in a way. Can I think I can get this lit? It's dying on me. It's dying on me. Was some of the shitty comments. Jesus, man. Some of the people. I mean, I'm just some dude who likes to smoke a pipe and happens to have an iPhone and, you know, wants to post some cool videos. At least I think they're cool. Some of the shitty comments. You know, whatever. You want to put them down below, fine. But if I comment back as a smartass or say something to you, don't get all bent about it. And the people that make comments, so I go check their channel out, because maybe they do know what maybe they're making these stellar, you know, Spielberg videos. Turns out most of the people, they're not even presenters. They're just watchers, which I love watchers. That's fine. But, and if you're like, oh, well, I didn't like that blend. I didn't like the contrast in your video. That's one thing. But just some of the crap that people say, it's just bullshit. But that's kind of what I've been doing. We went on a couple RV trips, gardening like a fiend. I'm going to put out a tour video, because I don't think I'm going to put out many gardening videos anymore, because there's a million people putting out gardening videos. And you spend a lot of time setting the camera up doing this when I really just want to be gardening. I want to get my stuff in. And, you know, 50, 60 people watch your gardening video, and I'm like, damn it, man, that wasn't working. Well, you know, it wasn't worth the time and effort I put into the editing, because when you do a garden video, all kind of different shots, and you edit it all together, and it just wasn't, it was taking away the joy of gardening for me. That's a great name for it. The Joy of Gardening, which is probably a Joy of Gardening channel. But that's kind of where I've been. I've just been hanging out. I've been smoking my pipe. I've been gardening like a fiend. Like I said, Jim from Emerson Southern Forged has been putting out some beautiful blends. Check his channel out. He's making a lot of custom blends. He just made a blend for me and Terry, which is more of a Native American style blend. And Terry got his today, so I can't wait. I'm gonna get mine probably tomorrow or the next day. I can't wait to give that one a go. Staying the rails on the deck. I know you guys remember that from last year. No, you don't. But a lot of projects around the house. We're getting ready to go on another RV trip. We're gonna keep these videos under 10 minutes, but the pipe part, I guess, is under 10 minutes, and me just running my trap makes it go over 10 minutes, but that's fine. You hear that? The birds are throwing crap at us. But that's where I've been. I like to put videos out, hopefully every couple weeks, maybe every 2 weeks, or if I'm not having a good time, I'm going to put them out whenever I, you know, can get them out. But I don't want the quality of what I'm trying to say be diminished. I really hope in this series, I just really wanted to get people talking about and smoking some brick and mortar blends, some custom blenders, some garage blenders, whatever you want to call them. I wanted to get people a little bit away from the big box blenders, so to speak, and give some other people a fair shake, because there's a lot of small businesses out there, and you know, they're giving it a go. Well, hey, from the deck, I'm Noah. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.